Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stereopsis. Dr. Paul Enenche has apologized to Anyim Vera, who was accused of not being a graduate while testifying at the church auditorium.
She was afflicted, and it looked as though she wasn't able to, or she isn't going to finish that program, but God helped her. Yesterday, she graduated, like she said, the first person to bag a degree in her family.
Degree in what?
In
What law?
Law program.
What's it called? What's the name of the degree? Like medicine is MBBS. Give her the mic. What kind of degree is it? My medicine is MBBS.
BSc, sir. BSc in law, sir.
So the testimony is a lie. There is nothing like BSc in law. You either have LLB or BL. It's a lie. The testimony is a lie. Please go back to your seat. BSc law. Is that how lawyers speak English? Please, anybody who comes to this altar to share a testimony that is not true, you do it at the risk of yourself. At the risk of yourself. We are not playing here. We are not faking anything here. When she started her testimony and she's talking law, I knew there was nothing like law. No matter how bad it is, it hasn't got to that level. Then you say you got a degree in law. What degree? BSc. Is there any lawyer here who has a BSc in law?
There is a Nigerian tech entrepreneur based in South Africa, Charles Awuzie, who has actually tendered an apology to Anyim Vera also with an undisclosed sum as a gift. Plus, also his autographed book called, I think, Evolve.
Yes, Evolve.
The apology we're waiting for has come. So what's next?
Actually, looking at what happened, the apology that came, there is this contention because I had to go online, and when I saw a copy of the apology, it was more of I think can we rightfully call it an apology?
Yes, it's an apology. He's still maintaining that. Oga Paul is still maintaining that. Yes, even if he made a mistake or he was quick to judge, and after they verified everything, realized that the girl was actually a graduate. But her level of, let me say, eloquence or command of English does not really sit down well with Paul Enenche, as the girl is a lawyer.
It's still an exception, and it does not mean that if my level of eloquence does not sit well with you, number one, you are not the institution that has the due mandate to issue certificate to me, and you were not my project supervisor. So looking at me and then telling me that maybe I'm not a lawyer or I'm not a graduate just because of the way I speak. Just like what Erisco did, Eric Umofia, that ended up calling Inibehe. He called him Charge and Bail lawyer and a fake lawyer just because he gave Chioma a counter advice. So at the end of the day, I feel that we should learn how to accommodate people. So it's not necessarily because your level of eloquence does not really meet my requirement. It shouldn't make you come to that conclusion that I'm not educated or my testimony is fake.
Or she's not educated.
He didn't even consider the emotional trauma
the lady will go through with.
Honestly,
such kind of all the joy she had for 10 years.
The excitement, like the way she came up, they praised the Lord, and then she was so excited, like she just came up and wanted to tell the world what the Lord did for her. 10 years is not 10 days. So it wasn't easy for her to go to Open University. And mind you, she works with the Nigerian police force.
I saw a picture, but we've not been able to confirm it independently. But on the other hand, everybody can agree that her command of English was not what you should expect of a lawyer if we go by NHS standard.
No. We can still go through another standard. Now, standing before Glory Dome, you and I know that there are people that have stage fright. For instance, I know I've been to Glory Dome. Glory Dome is the second largest
church auditorium in the whole world. It's very massive.
Now, and this is a church service.
Okay.
Just imagine the number of people
like
that were in that gathering.
Like stage phobia?
Yes.
could
Because
cause.
mind you, when Pastor Paul Enenche asked her, she couldn't even say anything. At first, she was when Pastor Enenche said, "What did you study? What did you graduate with?" She was just like, "Ah," and then he repeated the question again. She said, "BSc in law." And do you know when Pastor Paul said LLB, she had to take the correction. She said, "Yes, it's LLB." Now, looking at what happened, I feel that Pastor Paul was just too quick.
Yeah, too quick, and then because like in that apology, he said it because of what has been going on, and then it was just being too protective of the church not being the tool of where people come to articulate untruthfulness or something like that. He made mention of that in the apology. Like I've said, maybe there have been a lot of things we may not know about maybe false testimonies and how he has been dealing with that. So maybe you can say.
But then again, what do you make from the two apologies? That of Charles Awuzie, Dr. Charles Awuzie, and that of Dr. Paul Enenche. What do you make out of it?
You know, they come from two different backgrounds. Charles, and then an unreserved apology, as somebody who has been a victim.
Okay.
He said that his teacher never gave him a chance, but one teacher never gave him a chance to amount to anything. And today, he is a globally recognized tech entrepreneur that sits on the board of Forbes and some other continental and even global companies. And his company just developed a kind of generative AI platform first in Africa. Now, Charles comes from another position that is different from where Enenche is coming from. Enenche heads one of the largest church organizations and maybe fighting this untruthfulness on stage where people come to give fake testimonies. You can see his reaction, the way he stood up and then started saying it's fake and he doesn't want this thing to turn to fake. Then Charles is coming from a position of as an entrepreneur. He has seen it all and he was not that good with the way he spoken words as a young child, and today he has overcome that. That even this one also can overcome it and go on to become something useful to our life.
Well, there is something else I noticed. That apology, I don't know. Do you think is a heartfelt apology, considering the fact that Pastor Paul Enenche still stood his ground?
No, he's not actually stood. I don't think Paul stood his ground totally. Because
do you think he's afraid of maybe Lego measures or something?
No,
lady taking any Lego step or something?
I cannot say that.
Do you think it has? Because we were all expecting and how
I can still give Paul the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what happens like during the midweek service.
Because everybody was just expecting an unreserved apology, just tender an apology.
This one is a written apology. We may not likely know what will happen during the midweek service, which I think is definitely going to address this. Let's wait till then and see what he says.
Look at it from this angle. It's just when you are apologizing for someone, you are still saying, "I'm sorry," but
no, he's saying here that
but cancels everything.
No, he has reached out to the lady in question. Nobody knows what is. He didn't reveal the private question they had, but he's still saying that the church here stands. One of the core values of this church is excellence, and the particular girl is actually their church member. So, particularly, I don't know how he's trying to link. I don't know the line he wants to link between being eloquent and actually being very brilliant. I don't know. There's no connection between that. There's no scientific connection. There's no study connecting.
Yes.
How eloquent?
Because some people might be eloquent, yet they are not brilliant.
Yes. You can't say because this person is speaking for them and the person is brilliant. No, it doesn't work like that.
Sure.
But
it happens.
He's doubling down on that, and people are bashing him for that. But he stays strong on that people have to do better.
Do you think this woman would continue with them?
Yes, definitely the woman will continue with them. And secondly, even where the man said that the country is not that bad, because of the level of education in the country, we're not even lacking lawyers. Our lawyers are doing best across the world.
West Africa and the world in general.
Most of our sons are being hired here to go represent cases in other clients, in other African countries, even in Europe, where they're hired to do some things, and they've never been found wanting. We had one of the best constitutional lawyers across this continent. This the late Professor Ben Nwabeze,
And so many others.
And so many others.
Well,
so many others.
I really believe that this is not the last we'll hear of this story.
Oh yes, let's wait and see what happens on. It's on Tuesday and Wednesday during their midweek service. I think he's going to address that, and then for now, this is what people have as the recent apology. It's not going down with a lot of people. A lot of people feel that there should be an unreserved apology where he's not doubling down on really measuring her level of intelligence by the way she speaks.
Yeah, because the Twitter community, they were just expecting an apology. Anyim Veronica, we are sorry. But him adding all these other things, just like I told you, when you apologize, there is a but.
He said they never intended to embarrass her. It was because of this and that. But anyway, for me, definitely she's part of them.
Honestly, I'm just trying to put myself in that woman's shoes.
Shoes, right?
Honestly, I don't think that woman would ever come out to give testimony
again.
Yes.
It's very hard. It's very hard. But that depends.
Because mind you, you come to the church or you come to church to be protected. Like you see the church as a different society, like a family, part of you. And then you end up doing something bad.
That would depend.
The church crucifies you.
That would depend on her discussion, private discussion with
This
Enenche.
thing that just played out is what we should be expecting from the secular world or from conferences in the secular society, not really in the church.
Yeah.
The way she was attacked and then the way she was absolutely...
Let's see what happens on Tuesday or Wednesday during the milk service.
As well.